So first of all, Oisin, welcome back. Great to have you. Bring back some nice memories.
Yeah, absolutely, Laura. It's a great track here, and obviously the Dubai World Cup meeting is only around the corner. Firstly, we've got Super Saturday to deal with, and I'm delighted to have a nice book of rides.
You're really in demand. 7 rides is pretty good going, and you've had a little sit on these Japanese horses this morning. Start with American Stage. What did you make of him?
Really pleased with him. He obviously has a top form. He's a 3-year-old going against older horses. He gets a little bit of weight from them. He's trained by the champion trainer, Mr. Yahagi, and I have some confidence in him. He's got the outside draw in 12, but it's a step up. I think he's capable of putting on a big show.
You'll have seen what Tuz has been doing this year, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. He's an older horse, but he's been rock solid for a number of years, and obviously the Seamar stable has been flying, so he'll be a tough one to crack.
An American Stage is interesting. His last win came on turf, but he's proven on the dirt. He seems very versatile.
Yeah, he's obviously bred for the dirt, and he's a fast horse, and he's training really well. Again, though, it's going to be difficult. 3-year-old sprinters against those hardened professionals, and be interesting to see how he fares.
And Tio St. Denis goes in the Bergenaha, different sort of horse. How did he feel?
Very fast horse. He doesn't concentrate going slowly around here. He showed a lot of speed, obviously, in his 2 out of his last 3 starts in America. And I think he's a horse with a big chance, particularly if he doesn't have to use too much petrol. His form from the US is going to be very competitive if things go the right way.
Yeah, and like you say, he comes here off a Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Even though he was well beaten there, that form should be good enough, shouldn't it?
Well, he led into the straight, and he went very fast. And in his Grade 2 performance, the second start before that, he was only just beaten and on a sloppy track. So it'll be interesting to see how the track plays. But if it's on the faster side and he can break and fill up, then he might take a bit of catching.
And tell me about you in Japan, because you're sort of the go-to European jockey for these Japanese horses. How did that all come about?
Well, I was very lucky that I had successful stints there a couple of years ago, and really built up a partnership, and they obviously have top horses, and it was great to get called upon over the last 2 years to ride them since I've been back. And that winner in Saudi was fantastic, and Northern Farm have been very good to me, and it was nice to get the phone call for these 2 horses tomorrow.
Absolutely. And talk about some of your other rides. Glitterati's one that you're aware of, comes over from Qatar.
Yeah, he was trained by Archie Watson. I live in Lambourne. Glitterati ran very well behind Al Qudra the other day in Qatar. And I think it's an open race, and he definitely has a chance to be in the mix.
Yeah, he does, certainly. And Highway Robber is fascinating. He comes over from Charlie Hills, but was in America.
Yeah, he likes fast ground. He's run very well in lots of competitive kind of graded staying races, and there aren't many opportunities for a horse in the US, so it made sense for him to transfer to Charlie Hills, and hopefully that opens some doors for him. I think his form is pretty solid. Hard to know how he's acclimatized. I haven't seen him yet, but Charlie seems very sweet on him, and it'd be nice to see him go tomorrow.
And the last one I'll ask you about is Frost at Dawn, defending champ, and she's a super filly, but it does look a tough race this year.
Yeah, hot race, big field. Don't know about the draw. I think I'm in 2. She might be a little bit away from the speed. Pontus is away from her, and obviously he's very fast. Last year's performance was really good, and William Knight has trained her specifically for this race, so it was great that he asked me to ride her, and it'd be lovely to win it again.